hover over the accept and decline thingy now.
In
In order
case.
to, yeah,
Don't know why, but yeah.
it is.
Ocean warriors, come! Test your steel in the ancient blood pit of
Calvoreth. I can't even pronounce our own dungeon. It's Calvaroth.
Cover
Calvaroth.
off.
Calvaroth. Calvaroth.
Nope,
I
but
can't pronounce the dungeon.
Calvoreth.
Calvoreth.
Hey guys, got another run here of us doing Calvareth. Personally,
had,
I thought this was one of the easiest dungeons to do on Veteran, as it only took us 2 runs to get it down on Silver. When you first enter the room, you're going to have an optional objective to destroy 3 packs of mobs. The first one's going to be a big gladiator. All you have to do is interrupt his massive frontal cleave. Then you've got another woman in the middle. She's got some skeletons spawned with her. Once the skeletons are killed, she'll attempt to resummon them, so interrupt that for more damage. And then you're just going to have to kill another gladiator pack, and the boss will emerge, and you'll start the first boss fight.
I don't want to remember.
You will. Oh, I love bingo.
At least it's not the second boss of Storm Talon. You are not welcome here.
Aphros is amazing. Aphros will kill it. Aphros is gone.
Fear the power of Aphros.
Big fire go boom boom.
Bad people go in.
Go in pot. That's the best.
You also need to still carry me through Storm Talon.
Taga hungry. Taga eat.
What? No dessert.
I think he should get the award for best NPC in the game.
With this first boss fight, you want your
sure?
tank to turn him away from the rest of the party and have your DPS stand at
can't
the
think of a
side,
better
as he does
boss.
a frontal and rear cone of damage depending where you're standing.
Text, whatever you call it.
He's going to do an ability
Yeah.
called Thrash, where you're going to have to interrupt that. It's going to give you moment of opportunity and save you from taking a lot of damage. Another ability he's going to do is going to knock you all back, subdue you, so you need to get your weapon back, and then he'll get a nasty itch. The nasty itch, what it does, it summons ads, and these ads have a time limit on them. And once the time limit expires, they blow up, dealing a ton of damage to your party. So what you need to do is, if the ads are focused on you, there's traps all around the room. You need to run the ads into the traps, and then you'll just continue fighting the boss, interrupting Thrash, rinse and repeat in the different fight modes. There is another mechanic he'll do. If a party member strays too far away from the rest of the group, he'll leap at them and start dishing out a ton of damage. So if that does happen to be you, you need to get out of
Also,
that as
Ace,
quick
after
as
this one,
possible.
Can you maybe kite him to a few other traps?
You hear there a party member of mine asking to move the boss around the room because we're running out of traps to the for the ads to be dropped in, so your tank's going to need to move the rest of your party as well as the boss around the room if you start to run out of traps.
Together?
The rest of the boss fight should just be as simple as rinse and repeat, so as soon as he's down you'll move on and you'll get the rest of your optional objectives.
Fear the power of Athros.
No, we're not going to fear his power.
None shall stand.
Well, you just don't res him. You can respawn way up there.
Fear the power of Athros. None shall stand the power of Athros.
Okay. Didn't need to do him that much because he is actually quite easy.
It's not the fact that you have to do him, it's just how much he talks.
Okay.
Has a speech before every auto attack.
Also, we need to didn't earn that storage things.
Oh, what the fuck?
Don't even know that one.
Yeah, you do. Fear the power of Athros.
This first pack of mobs we encounter, we've got a huge robot who has too many ads. Basically all you need to do is avoid or interrupt exterminate from the main ad. The small robots can be easily
so the
DPS
robot
down,
is
so
dead.
if you can get a nice cleave on them, you'll be fine. Once the 2 robots are down, he will use a spell which is going to resummon the 2 ads, so just keep cleaving them down. Once the main robot's dead, if the 2 robots are still alive, they'll cast self-destruct, so you just need to make sure you're out the range of that.
Which one are those LM things? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one over there. You don't need to pull them all.
We need them.
Oh, we
You
need
do.
them actually.
Slaves and conscripts. This pack here, we've got a machine and another gladiator. The gladiator's spells you want to avoid. The machine will cast 2 spells. One is dual shore. You want to
Do
avoid
for the
that, but the
next one.
second is rejuvenate, which is going to heal himself and the gladiator, so that needs to be interrupted, or else the fight's going to go on forever.
We need to go necromancer.
Someone go pick up that everything right.
Yeah, okay. This second time I got
Yep.
Lunge on scan before you have Aethos. No. I am Aethos, I am Aethos.
Oh, my bros.
I am Aethos. Interesting.
No, we're not. What's the other thing?
Lunge on scan before you have Aethos.
I could do for next one.
I want. Yeah, also got sorry.
So I've got like 2 seconds on lock. I should more
I did. Let's wait. And we need to do necromancer.
Fuck's sake, Carl, give a shit.
This mob's an optional mini-boss. Sometimes you'll have her, sometimes you won't. She's a range, so the tank needs to be careful how he's moving about her. Her first spell, what she's going to do is drop AoEs on you, which you need to keep moving out of. It will generally happen right on top of you, so you have to keep moving till that phase is over. Then her next spell is she's going to drop a cross on the floor, which is like another AoE, so you have to make sure you stand out of them because it's going to do a lot of damage. But she'll start doing them on top of each other, so you'll have the cross as well as the AoEs you'll have to dodge. And then her final spell is she'll cast a blind. This spell is the only of hers that can be interrupted, so if you can get the interrupts on it, it's best to. If you can't, you can turn away from the boss and she won't blind you at all or do any damage, so that is a safe route as well, but it's best to get the interrupt for the extra damage.
You can almost die as much as you like.
Chat for the laser.
Get out, get out.
Run.
Run.
Dropped. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Let me just say what I wrote. It's been 10 years since I heard that. English is hard.
okay.
I have to for the next one.
I use mine.
On the list.
What space are we talking about?
What do you mean?
What song? Who wrote it?
Oh, I'm not. I was talking about a song.
It's over there.
You see one more attack on the full boss.
If you're talking to verify space, anyway.
No, yeah, I know that's another song, but that's not the one. That's actually one of the few rules of the song that I actually like.
Yeah, another song. I have that real part of it.
You don't sound like the kind to get tattoos.
Cassie, when you come over to UK, anyway.
When I'm coming over to the UK? Probably next year.
Sweet. Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, buddy. Yay!
Oh, right, when you say you're in London?
I think like second week in July.
Because I might be up in London that week.
That was it. I also want to look at it because yeah, I schooled there, so I'm not even sure if I can.
I'll take you
One
to,
off.
I'll take you to, which one? There's a really good German bar in Cells.
You mean street walk?
That'd be funny. I know there's this little underground German bar, and it sounds like all boy German beers and
Underground
buy,
German bar.
Yeah, it is.
Finish it, bud.
It's not super. And the bar ladies have to wear like traditional
Oh, yeah.
German.
It's
Yeah,
It's like
that's
it's German called October variant. Yeah.
What do you want to say is that you get to see. What do you want to say is that you get to see us in books.
Wait to change abilities.
our spells. We need one more, but we can get them afterwards.
Here's a second boss. I advise you take a slow for his second phase, but to start off, all you're going to do is tank and spank him for a while. When he gets low enough, he'll disappear into the back wall and summon mines. the best thing to do is focus the first mine that comes out, start DPSing it down and follow it all the way to the back of the room. Once that's dead, it's going to offer you a safe spot where the rest of the mines covering the room are going to blow up, so it's best to stay there to take less damage. Then the boss will re-emerge. It will be another DPSing phase, but mines will be spawning at the same time. So he needs to be manoeuvred around the mines, out of their telegraphs. Again, he's going to dissipate into the wall, and this time he'll summon augmented constructs which will target a player and chase them, but as also DPS them down. So
I'll be coming by submarine.
if you're targeted, you need to stick with your healer but stay as far away from the machines as well. The DPS in your party will need to slow the machines, stun them, subdue them, anything to stop them reaching the target, as well as kill them. The quicker they're killed, the less chance they've got of reaching the target. Then the boss is going to come out again, and he's going to start doing another few spells where he'll tether certain players, so the team will need to call out when they've been tethered, so the rest of the party can get over to help him out. He'll do a massive tether where it's ideal to have a stun break, so you can break yourself out the tether, and then you'll run over to, say, your tank or healer who needs the help, and you'll get them out as quick as possible. He'll also do another attack where he slams the floor and causes waves of telegraphs to come out. They can be easily dodged if timed right, so just keep your eyes open for that. And for the rest of the fight, you just got to keep all the mechanics in mind, keep dodging, and hopefully you'll have him down pretty easy. 2, 1.
Death.
Tricked you.
Okay.
So yeah, France apparently knows how to play football.
France.
Yep.
Alright, max concentration for next stage. Break people out as soon as you see it. If you see someone in a tether, you have to call it out.
God, someone is named Come at Me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already saw him today.
Did you notice that he's
Ace.
guildless? Get Ace out.
I wonder why.
Get me out. Get away from the bombs.
Okay. Focus. Spell.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Ace.
Yep, get away from the mob.
Get away, get away.
Death.
Aww.
That's fine.
Oh, fuck's sake, keep going.
Nuking down.
Ace. Me. And breaks them.
Pop your potions, maybe spray. Keep going, keep going.
Fucking hell, I'm on lockdown.
20k, 20k, that's it.
I believe.
8k, 8k, that's all it's got.
Nice.
I believe in living God love.
Is there a holocrypt up there?
That was a bad holocrypt, my bad. Don't do it.
What have you done?
The holocrypt was way back.
Yeah, on the
We'll just
second
carry
pass, don't
Yeah,
press.
just carry on.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
fight
nearly
him.
there.
Oh, we only need to destroy forges.
Wow, fuck's sake, we're in combat.
Here at this part of the dungeon, we thought we'd have to fight a lot of the packs, but we quickly realised that a lot of the packs can be skipped. You can use a lot of the terrain to manoeuvre around
me
the
too.
dungeon. This saves a hell of a lot of time in getting your silver run.
Yeah,
So
probably.
the more you can avoid, the better too. Only don't avoid if you need them for the objectives, which is pretty self-explanatory, but if you can avoid them, it's best to save that additional time.
We can skip the next pack too.
Good call.
Yeah, nice. Need to kill Osen. We're gonna have enough Osen to kill.
We don't
For the
need
challenge.
That's the
don't
challenge.
challenge.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Can you get that over 4, Jace?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody stay together just in case we do pull it in.
The pack over there is going to walk over here.
So if we can get into the necromants quickly.
Here, this mob, she's another ranged one, so be careful how you go about tanking her. She's going to do one spell, where it's basically an AoE that follows her target or comes in from different angles but approaches the target, so you got to be careful where you're standing for that one.
There it is.
The next one, Rapture, which you do need to interrupt, is going to do cone frontal damage but apply a dot to a party member as well. So you need to be really careful on who's got the dot, so stack on your healer, let him know if you've got it, or else it will rip you down really quickly.
So we need to-
forges, remember, you know, you're gonna have to kill the big guy.
Yeah.
Here's one of the pack masters. This pack you saw us skip before. He's got 2 dogs. Basically, one of the mechanics is he'll slam his hammer and it will do a rupturing telegraph that needs to be interrupted. But he'll also throw out meat, which the dogs are going to run after and start eating the meat, which is going to heal them up. So it's advised to try and interrupt the dogs when they're eating as well. It's going to give you a moment of opportunity and stop them healing up. So the more interrupts you've got for these fights, the better. It's not essential to interrupt the dogs, but it does make the fights go a lot quicker, saving you more time.
Man, this healer's OP. Wait, guys, wait.
I reckon we could skip him if you.
I reckon we could.
Get the other one. Nice.
Just care, just lots of care.
Okay.
Nice.
Making all the
Very
calls.
good.
We're like fucking exploiters or some shit.
We're so OP.
Yeah, nerf us. But not Raph, because he has enough trouble moving as is.
Oh yeah, did you know they nerfed the S-Blend as well?
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Second, I'm going to eat. You have time. Eat if you want to.
Yeah. Don't say we have time, because we might wipe.
Here's the last boss. When you first pull him, he's gonna fill the air with Exonite. Basically, all you need to do is dodge the telegraphs that are
focus now.
coming all around the room. Once he
Definitely.
steps down from his
Remember
altar,
to
it's going to
interrupt the
be
first
more
one.
tanking and spanking, but you have to interrupt Volcanic Strike.
I'll
What
dash
this
the
will do
second
will
one, interrupt
slam the
third
floor,
one.
and it will leave a
down,
crater
yeah,
on the
yeah,
floor,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is another telegraph, which can do a lot of damage if stood in. This can be interrupted, so it takes 4 interrupt
Okay,
armor,
nice,
so
that's
you're going to have to really coordinate with your team when you want it interrupted.
Remember your positions.
The
from last
tank
time?
can dodge this
Yeah.
attack by rolling away from the boss. He will follow you if you move left to right, so it has to be away from the boss to dodge it. I don't think you'd be able to interrupt 2 in a row, as some classes have a lot longer cooldown on their stuns than I do as a warrior. This phase is going to start summoning orbs. The green orbs you need to make sure you collect before he does, as they'll give him additional damage per hit. But if you collect them, they'll give your next attacks additional damage as
Interrupt
well.
the next one.
The next phase after
I've got
this,
2.
he'll
I got 2.
throw it. He'll run to his altar, and
Every
then
team
you'll
on
have
one
to
we
run
can
to
do
the
it.
back of the room.
I have.
It's ideal to zoom in a bit, and you'll have to start dodging all the telegraphs he sends to you through the altar.
Come on, guys.
Aw,
Once this
do it
phase is
then,
over,
say you do.
He'll jump back into the center of the
Was
room,
lucky
Orbs,
at
orbs,
start
orbs,
tanking and
come on.
spanking again, and when he does his orbs for the next time, he'll start shooting the same
Hard
rings
to come yet.
out from his body that you had to dodge from the second phase. So you really need to be careful of your positioning there. As you'll see here in this fight, we get really lucky. We lose a healer and a DPS, and thankfully our tank was able to kite him around the room, while myself and the Nesper managed to get him down nicely. It was a nice and easy instance in my opinion. Only took us 2 runs, a lot less of a struggle than Storm Talon and Skullcano was for us. So if you want to get started on your attunements, you can either leave this nice easy one till
No,
last,
just carry on.
or get this one out the way quickly. Anyway guys, I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.
Do we have enough now?
I have 2.
5 interrupts.
And I have 2.
Orbs, discs.
Yep. Keep out the way. Survival before orbs. Great job. Good use of potions there.
Tell me which one to interrupt.
Not this one. I can't do the next one.
Next one.
Yeah.
Orbs, discs.
I will be unconquerable.
Got 2.
Dodge.
Shatters before my power. Shatters before my power. Primal fire. Strengthen this forge master.
Just survive and then get the last 4%. %. Finish him off.
Fucking
Yes.
You fucking
Who's the best
Nicely done,
guiter?
Ace.
Who's the gate best guiter EU?
29 minutes. 29 minutes. Good job.
Oh my god, I'm gonna steal that helmet. Yeah.
All the entire time I was just thinking, if he gets
Okay.
one auto attack off, all 3 of you are gonna die.
Yeah.
Res me, we need a photo, quick.